Good evening, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to more Factorio, not 15. I'm Liz, and today we need to finally strike out with our railroad because check this out. I tapped this iron patch, our main iron patch down here. I finally removed a whole bunch of the drills because I started carrying robots on me, and this is a little trick until you get logistics robots. If you want to have your robots stop, you can stick them in your trash slots, and they won't do anything. It is important not to just take your personal roboports off when you have shitty armor, like this modular armor that I have, because I only have 5 solar panels and 2 batteries here. So the batteries, what's the battery capacity in this? 20 megajoules? Yeah. See, the thing is, each one of these roboports can store a crap ton of power in it, and removing it from your armor makes that power go away. So you don't want to have to disarm your roboports when you have really crappy modular armor like I do. You want to keep them active as often as possible. So just taking your robots out is good for that. So we have taken apart a lot of these drills, and check out what's left. Actually, there's a whole bunch here that are done again. If we were to rearm our robots, and you can see we have some robot speed, as you can see by how quickly these robots are going to work here. But there's not much left here. There is not much left here at all. And it's just trickling in. This is the second drill out of this one that I've actually exhausted as well, which is intriguing to me. Robots, there we go. Actually, the third, because there was 2 from down here and this one up in the corner here. Apparently I have exhausted now. So we have exhausted a couple of drills on this iron patch as well, but we tapped this one and we still can't actually supply our 5 belts of iron coming out of here. So we are very, very much strangled on iron. And if we take a look at copper, well, we have 2 saturated belts still of copper. We have 23,000 left in this warehouse, and we had 40,000, which means we are actually using copper faster than we are mining it as well. Like we're smelting it faster than we're mining it. We're still at 80k in here, so it means, you know, we're still producing iron fast enough. And if you look here, there is still iron saturated on these belts. Some of them, at least. The ones that are getting more, I suppose. 33, so that was going up. I think it's going down again now, though. And 80,000 on that copper. So yeah, we have some resource intake issues happening. We're going to need more gear wheels because we did Blue Belt last time, remember? And we can take a quick peek at that. Blue Belt is working fine. I don't know if I actually finished building this. I ran the lubricant over on this side, and I just ran it underground here, so that there would be room to bring in the belts, or not the belts, the gear wheels. And we have 100 underground, and we have 100 splitters, and 2.2 thousand of the belt built up. I actually have a little bit on me right now. Ooh, we're being attacked. Very nice. Anyway, as you can see from the lubricant as well, though, we are totally out of lube because we're just not using plastic fast enough. And we're producing plastic, but we could double our plastic production here and use plastic faster. And what else can we do to use petroleum? Use batteries faster and maybe make some explosives. Those would be great. We're basically full on petroleum is my point. And because we're full on petroleum, we're not actually refining much heavy oil. Also, we're full on light oil, but that's not so much an issue because the light oil can crack into petroleum. I just need room for petroleum. So all of our light oil crackers are not working as I adjust my headset. My apologies. Because there is just no room for the petroleum. So yeah, basically the key thing here is we just need to burn more petroleum more faster to get more lube. But whatever. Also, our coal. Remember that warehouse that has our primary coal supply on it? It's not this coal that goes to like the plastics and stuff, but the coal that goes to my smelters and my power delivery and all of that. We are now using coal faster than we are mining it as well, but I have actually built the second patch of coal mines, so that's not going to be a big deal. This is all that's left over here. And we're up to 33,000 there, but I do have the second batch of coal mines ready to go. I don't have a I don't have a radar over there, otherwise we can spot in and take a peek at it. We don't actually have to walk everywhere these days because we can do things a little bit easier now. By doing that, for example, this is a feature of Not 15. If you zoom in on the mini-map, or zoom in when you have the map view up, you can get like a view of what's going on in the area. And it might look granular to you, that's because it's supposed to. Our new science array is doing just peachy. See, it loads the stuff up, and then the next one back pulls it out, and the next one back pulls it out. So it takes time to filter the packs all the way through, but they do work. You are missing a purple pack because we just don't have a purple pack. That's why. I don't have a purple pack for you. We don't have enough coming through. Okay, no big deal. That means science is still happening as fast as it can. So we're doing fine there. I don't think there's anything new over here to report. Looks like we have our furnaces backed all the way up now. That's nice. Our factory is fully saturated on its belts again, which is good to know. And I've been up to a bit since last time. Last time we built this wall here, we started water filling this. So I finished water filling this upper section. I had built this wall already. I built the wall down here. I built the wall down here. I built a wall up here, which is a 2-point wall. This is a big old one up here. Also did some water filling in here just to patch up this area. And we built the walls in the north as well. And this one required us to beat a couple of biter bases back, which was no problem. So now our big goal is to, since this inner area is, as far as I can tell, totally safe at this point. There's no way anything can get in. We can do whatever we want with impunity, which is why we are now polluting big time again. And we could view the turret ranges there. Everything is good. A little bit more spaced out on a couple of these ones, but that's okay. What we're going to do now is get our train network set up and start tapping some of this iron. So when I say start tapping some of this iron, yeah, there's iron over here. This mixed patch is interesting. But there happens to be 2.9 million here, and 3.4 million here, and 4.2 million here, and 1.7 million here. I'd like to tap these patches of iron. So let's take a peek at our train network. I don't have a radar on it either. Oh yes, I also upgraded this to blue. So this is the one that's going to have iron coming off of it. I figured we should have more coming out of the train than we have going out to the base, right? It would make sense if we had it going at that rate. Let's take a quick peek at our train stations here. So I've connected them to a dual set of rails. We are going to have a dual rail train system here. We're not going to go for like 4 or 5 or 6 or 8 or whatever lanes yet. Maybe someday in the future we will. But for now we're going to go with 2. And I have set this up for 2-for-2 trains, although I'm thinking in the future, once we upgrade to a logistics system and get rid of these belts and whatnot, we might move to a 3-6-3 train system, which will really only require me redesigning the station, which I'm going to do for logistics anyway, but also moving these 2 rails back a little bit. And if we head south from here just a smidgen, as it is dark, my apologies, we will get into, okay, so this is a left-hand drive system, which means that this rail, the one that I'm standing on here, is the output. It's the rail where trains will leave and they will exit out here and down onto this rail, and they'll take this top rail here out of our base. And this is the input here. So all 10 of these, this is called a stacker. So it's 10 tracks, and they all connect into the same input, which can go into any of our stations here. The purpose of the stacker is, let's say I have 2 iron trains, and I'm just going to pretend that this is the iron station, even though it isn't. Let's say I have 2 iron trains, and one of them is in this station right now. And then a second one needs to come in. Well, what's the second one going to do? I don't want it to go to another station. I want it to go to this station. It's going to stop here and wait, because the path that it wants to go to is going to be occupied. So it's just going to stop here at this signal and wait, because this is a chain signal right here. And it'll be blue if this train is occupied, because that'll mean green means that every possible path is open, blue means that some of the possible paths are open, and red means that no path is open. So if it's blue and it comes up to a blue chain signal, it realizes that, hey, the path that I want to take is closed right now. I'm going to stop at this at this area, and I'm going to wait for this train to finish. Then when this train finishes and gets out, I will be able to move in and come on in. So that's what a stacker is for. It basically just lets you, queue up trains so that there's no issues. I built this stacker big enough for 363 trains, just in case, because I don't want to upgrade the stacker in the future. That's a big challenge, upgrading the stacker. I just want to do it all right now. So basically treat all 10 of these tracks as one input track that can just split 10 ways, just in case we need to happen to split 10 ways. So what I'm going to need to do now is actually build our rail network outwards and set up our stations for those, and I need to build the actual outposts for these things as well. And I think that's what I want to get done pretty much immediately. I want to secure some iron, and I'd like to secure another copper mine as well. Maybe this 4 million copper right here, since it's close to the base, and maybe this 229,000 copper since they're close to the base. That way I can start using their space for something else. Also, this 697 iron, I'd like to secure it since it's very close to the base as well. So maybe these 3, or maybe just these 2, I don't know, will be the first things that we build. So I'm thinking the trains are going to run north and probably through here, and then west and up through here and in and down this direction most likely and whatnot. I mean, we could build down this way and around the bottom of the base and up, but I'm thinking we go up around above it. That seems to make sense to me. What else did we do? Oh, we did a couple other things. Like right here, for example, we doubled the green circuit production using blueprints and the construction robots that I have in my inventory, which makes it very simple. We doubled the green circuits and we switched them over to lighted substations for their power delivery, so there's no more electric poles everywhere. It just uses substations with lighting in them now. I'm thinking we are going to cut one of these red circuit lines out, and we're going to make it just one red belt, and then we're going to make this upper belt a blue circuit belt. So blue circuits, which are processing units, interestingly enough, they need 20 electronic circuits every 10 seconds. That's intriguing because one of these factories can make 20 electronic circuits in 10 seconds. So every one processing unit factory needs one electronic circuit factory, which is why we sort of expanded this. Also, in order to expand this, we needed to... Oh, we were in the map. We needed to, if you take a look here at the copper lines that go into the copper on it, we needed to upgrade those to red copper lines in order to support this many factories. So the copper outputs from here are red all the way up to this point, and then they're yellow past that, and we leach red off into the circuits. So yeah, that's where we are currently, and I think what we're going to do now is work on our railway. We don't actually have any rails on us at the moment, but we will make this work. We'll go out on foot for now. You can actually go out in a train and do this. Actually, we won't go on foot. We'll go in our car most likely. But let's pick up some out of rocket fuel, out of uranium magazines. Do I not have any coal on me either? No, I don't have any coal on me either. What the hell happened there? It's easy enough to rectify. We'll just scoop some coal from here. I must have dropped it for some reason. I don't need much for this. This is actually way more coal than we're going to need. This doesn't take very much to get done. We'll put some in the trunk. Why not? I don't want to be carrying it around on me right now. We're going to drive down to our factory real quick and grab ourselves some rail and get out there and start expanding a bit. Rail. I just reloaded this with stone and it's empty again. That's fine, I suppose. I'll take a bunch of rail, just whatever I can fit in my inventory. And I should probably get some more stone. That's convenient. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee. There we go, and this is the chest for it. There you go. I like having a trunk. Having a trunk with the car is just plain awesome. It's becoming night again. Friggin' hate it. We smashed that pole, didn't we? Oh, we totally did. We totally smashed that pole. Oh well. Let's reactivate. No, I can't reactivate my bots because I don't have inventory space. Okay, well then let's drop a couple rails in there, and now reactivate my bots so that they're gonna repair my car for me. Oh, for fuck's sake! Looks like they're gonna grab some miners as well. Okay, it's done. Let's go. So I haven't done any signaling here. I only have the chain signals for the end of the stacker. Haven't done anything else at all yet. I have grenades? Yeah, I do. Not a lot, but I do have grenades. You can still throw them out of cars, right? Yes, you can. Nice. Although, I could end up accidentally blowing myself up pretty easily with grenades in the car. At least if I hit myself, I will heal, and I have shields and all that kind of stuff, so it's not that big of a deal. But our car though. I'll do damage to our car, and then our bots will come out to try and repair the car, and then I'll accidentally grenade our bots, and then, you know, everything will go to pot. Throw a grenade at one tree, why not? I'm all for that. Okay, so I don't actually want to lay rails while I'm in my car. I just want to use my car to move around quickly for the time being. I do have a rail blueprint here that is for the stacker, but we're not going to use that for this. All we need to do here is just, you know, exit outwards. And I think an exit like this is going to make sense. This is actually an input, not an exit. Okay, so everything can connect into that just fine. Yes, everything can connect into that just fine. Yes. Very good. So we're just going to connect all of these parts of the stacker into this. And again, just treat this, all 10 of these lines, as if they are actually one line, because in reality, they kind of are. And where is the, right here. Yeah, right there. There we go. And you are too far here. So this is going to be left-hand drive, I believe I had mentioned already. And I think I am putting, what is it, like 3 spaces in between them? 1, 2, 3, yeah. So 3 full track length spaces in between them. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then this track is going to run here and here. So that is way too far up still, and that should be good. Perfect. And you still didn't actually merge together properly. Is it because there was one too many? Yeah, there was one too many. There, connect. Excellent. Okay, so that's our track right there. That's our input and our output from our base, and we are all good to go. I don't have that many grenades left, but what I do have is robots. And what I can do is use my robots with my deconstruction planner if I really need to. I mean, I don't have much inventory space, but it is a possibility if it comes to it. We can also shoot some rocks. Okay, I also need to run the trains up to the walls as well and establish roboports on the walls. That's going to be a big deal too. So what we're going to do is run the track right through this opening, I think. So we'll just sort of bend in, run right through this opening, and then we will run right around this way and up and over this way and, you know, eventually get where we want to go over here, which is going to take me just a smidgen of time. I think what I'm going to do is run this line out through here, and then we'll have a T-junction that comes off down over here, I think, and then we'll put the stations over here, most likely. Because that way this copper station can work on this patch as well, so we can take from both of them. I think that'll work. It's probably going to take a lot more track than I have on me at the moment, though, so that's going to be a little bit irritating. And like I said, you can actually do this from inside of a train, which is intriguing, but we are not going to do that. We are just going to kind of do some silly trackery here. Yeah. Yeah. That should work. And where do I want to loop this back around? Higher than this, that's for damn sure. We have a lake coming up. Yeah, we're gonna have to bend it in here, and Yeah, that's the distance that we want, and I'm going to need more grenades. Who'd have thunk it? Okay, so the next mining productivity is going to require high-tech packs, so we're not going to do that. I could do module level 3s. I should probably do that, because I want those module 3s soon. That's kind of a big deal. Alternatively, we can go for higher tier solar panels and stuff like that, but we're not even manufacturing those yet. We can get more logistics slots. Honestly, I think... Oh, well, inserter capacity. Let's do that. Okay, now we need some grenades or poison capsules. Actually, what's it going to take to build poison capsules? Steel plates, electronic circuits, and coal. Problem is that I don't actually... I left my car over there, too. Silly me. Silly, silly me. Just wait until I get exoskeletons, guys. Just wait until I get exoskeletons. That's what we need. A few exos and we'll be good to go. Car, where did I leave you? Somewhere over here? Yeah, okay. Cool. There was a lot of recap in this one, I understand that, and we haven't actually started, you know, doing anything. We're just doing some, you know, building here. There's not going to be a lot of actual stuff to show. Like, a lot of good accomplishment to show for what we get done in this episode. So my apologies for that, but we're still going to get some important stuff done, some groundwork, and we got to see a little bit of the stuff that I've been working on. That's not that's much like this, just boring to watch in many episodes after another, after another, after another. Like, it'd be like 10 episodes worth of just garbage, basically. I came here because I wanted grenades, and the grenades are over here. Yes, they are. Now, yeah, the coal comes over to there. I don't have coal coming down into the make anything. I don't really want coal coming into the make anything, so it looks like we're not going to be able to get poison capsules, and I am perfectly fine with that. I don't really mind one bit. What we can do, however, is maybe fill up the car a little bit with more rails, because we are going to need, like, literally a boat full of rails. And when I say a boat, I mean, like, an aircraft carrier. Like, a Nimitz-class super carrier. We're going to need full of freaking rails. Because that's what it takes. As you noticed, I have... God damn it. I have started using some... For fuck's sake! I have started using some lighted electric poles for various things. Repair me. As you have seen. So, hopefully, you know, we don't go blind as often as a result. Now, again, I could use the robots for this, and they would probably be quicker, actually, but it would mean I'd have wood in my inventory that I don't want. And also, the cool thing about grenades is, when you're recording it for YouTube, grenades create light. Like, check that out. As I throw the grenades and they blow stuff up, we get all the light we need in order to see what's going on. Isn't that great? They're so convenient like that. Yeah, so I've determined that just dropping turrets down using AUTOFILL, the mod AUTOFILL, and the unlimited reach mod as well, is so ridiculously overpowered. It's basically a guaranteed way of killing any bases you want to kill. You just drop them down and everything dies. It's kind of ridiculous, actually, how hard that owns everything. Alright, let's get up in our car. And we can actually continue this from inside of our car, which is cool. Let's just do this to lock in. And let's just start moving along. We'll move right past... There's a tree there. And I don't have ammo in my gun. Damn it! That is one of the beneficial things. Have ammo in your car's gun, and you can shoot at things like trees and whatnot. Let's just stick 100 bullets into there. Very good. Also, track, extendo, and let's go. No! No! That's not what you were supposed to do, track. This way. Follow me. Damn it, track. This is why I hate doing this from inside of cars. Okay, so do we want to go through this and make it go underneath us? Is that the is that what we want here? That's sort of the question. Or do we want to go above it? If we go above it, yeah, we should go above it because there's major resources up there. So I might have gotten a little too close, actually. Let's undo a couple of these, and that should work. Remember, we do have to run the second track, too. This is just one of the tracks, so we do need to be cautious of that. And let's head this way now. Right through some trees, apparently. Actually, this is bad because we're running too close to this iron now. I don't want to be quite this high up, but that's okay. We'll make it work anyway. Let's back this car up a bit. I'm going to grenade these trees. And the car, unfortunately, would definitely be a little worse for wear if we threw some grenades at it. I don't know if you've ever thrown some offensive grenades at your car before, but I'm going to bet that it would not take it so well. Like think of XCOM, when we grenade cars and we blow them the fuck up. Yeah, this should be fine. And let's run down this way, and will this go right above that copper patch? I think it will. Yeah, this should go right above it. Perfect. Go away, trees. I'm a little concerned that all of this stuff is going to be in the way of our second track, so that's something to be aware of. Would really suck to also have my robots come out to go repair the track and then end up getting grenaded as well because I machine gun the grenades. That would not be pleasant. Oh, so many freaking trees here. Damn it. Want an orbital ion cannon or 20 just so that I can blow up trees at this point. I don't really need them for biters. We got the biters very under control. I just want to blow up trees with them. Now, poison capsules, of course, obviously work very well for this as well. They take a little bit more time, but in my opinion, they're a little bit more controlled of a way of dealing with trees. And they were always sort of the traditional way of dealing with trees. People would get shotgun early on, and the shotgun would be very slow and annoying and tedious. And nobody would use grenades. They would use poison capsules for it. But I am a fan of grenades. Grenades are very, very nice for clearing out trees. Gardening, so to speak. Alright, let's run our track down and let's get inserter capacity 5. Why not? Is this good? This will be good. This is right on the outside of the copper, which is perfect. So we're going to run our track right down here. And I think we're going to build our stations right in this neighborhood here. Yeah, this looks good. Our stations will be right in here. We'll load up iron into one, we'll load up copper into another, and we'll head on back. Now, of course, this means I do need to run the other side of the track as well, so I'm going to go do that. We're going to take care of that off camera, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. We're not quite done with this video yet, guys. I know it's been a half hour already, but I'm going to run the other half of this, and then we're going to start setting up a station, and that's when we're gonna close it out. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so I've got the second set of tracks laid, and we're going to build two stations here. We're going to build a station for the copper and a station for the iron. So it's left-hand drive, which means we'd be coming down on the left here, and we would come in on this rail. Now, if we did want to go on the path continuing, we would have an exit coming out this way. But we also need to have an exit that is going to drain out into this side, and in order to achieve that, oh, I went one too far over. There we go. We're going to need to do something along the lines of this, and it would be this one here. Yes, indeed it is. There we go. So that's a train station. It has connections going into both potential sides, and we're going to have a second station right down here below it for the iron. And in order to achieve that, we're just going to blueprint this like so. no signals included here. We'll take care of that in the future. What's good for this, do we think? Maybe like right here? I think this should be fine. We just need to get rid of this tree first. And let's lay our second station here. So the thing is, I could actually just, you know, have this one section that bends off here and just build a second loop out of it and have a station, like just call this 2 stations and just have whatever connect into it. But do I want to do that? Alternatively, I could have a stacker here. If I don't have a stacker here, it means I can really only put 1 train on this station at a time, right? I don't necessarily mind that. I think we'll only have 1 iron train come out to this iron station, 1 copper train come out to this copper station. They're not very big. Actually, this copper patch is huge. So maybe we'll need a stacker in the future. But for the time being, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to build a second quick station right here. And my bots will take care of it now that my suit has a full charge. Like, holy crap, when you're using shitty little solar panels and whatnot, it really eats away at your robot power quickly. Like, look how quickly this battery is depleting charging these bots. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is just going to be 2 quick little stations. Let's just double check that there is indeed enough space here for our stuff. Yeah, that's the wrong side. Why you appear on wrong side, bro? Why you appear on the wrong side, bro? You appear on the right side. Do we have some sort of signal that's causing you problems? That's making it line up incorrectly for you? That might be the case. Anyway, we'll use this one because it's nice and sized for us already, and then I'll get that sorted out. Locomotives, and yeah, I love how you can snap into position now. You never used to be able to do that. You used to have to lay the train further back, and then whatchamafuckit. That's a totally scientific term, whatchamafuckit. So this is like perfect size for this size of train, which is great. So this is where the iron train is going to be. We are literally just going to mine iron, box it, and then insert it into here, and everything will be fine. So I'm going to quickly set up the drills and our little belt system that's going to go into these, and I'll be back. And here we go. This is our iron patch all mined up. What I'm going to do is just stick a warehouse down, input all of these into the warehouse, then have 4 blue loaders pull out of the warehouse and load into the train. And that is going to happen in the next video. We'll get both of these train stations all set up, and I think we're going to actually mine this other iron patch up here as well. And the reason that we are so anxious to do this is because... oh, it is inside of range. Good. This iron warehouse is down to 76,000. That tells me that we are using iron faster than we're making it. Also, steel is down to 26,000. It was at 30-something not too long ago. It means we're using steel faster than we're making it. So, yeah, we really need those up and running as soon as possible. So we need some more of this good stuff coming in. Anyway, thank you for tuning into this video, and we'll get these first trains of the campaigns set up in the next one. I'll see you then.